Buying your first mountain bike? What should you consider? Mountain bikes range in price from $350 for something like a James Trail X1 to over $5,000. But if you go to a big box store, typically you can find a mountain bike for as low as $120, but buyer beware. They each and all have a warning sticker on them. The ones in the big box stores say that it's not designed for off-road use. So these parts that are made to make these mountain bikes in the big box stores that are $120, they're not designed to withstand the impact or the rough ride that you're going to experience off-road. So how much money should you spend on your first mountain bike? Well, if you're not already an experienced road biker, you may or may not end up sticking to the sport. So if you go for a few rides and you give up, you probably don't want to have a $3,000 bicycle rusting away in your garage. Good rule for your first bike, between $400 and $600. Then you should expect to pay another $100 to $200 in accessories or minor upgrades. There are two basic model types of mountain bikes. You have your front suspension hardtails and a full suspension bike. You can get a brand new front suspension hardtail, brand name, high quality, for about $500 or so. You could also get a used full suspension bike for about the same price. Just shop around, look at eBay, Craigslist, local bike shops. Next, you'll need some of the basics. Definitely a helmet. Good usual price is between $30 and $100, but typical helmets are about $50 on average. Since it's your first mountain bike, you'll want to stay hydrated as well. Don't be tempted to buy a squeeze bottle unless it comes with a decent clip to hold it in. They do fall out easily, and the mountain bike trails are littered with squeeze bottles. As an alternative, you'll probably want to look into some water backpacks. Simple one starts at about $15, but normal prices are typically around $30. Next thing you'll notice is you need gloves. You don't have to go overboard here, just ride your bike around the block, take note where the pressure areas are, and go shopping. A $15 pair of gloves that covers your pressure areas will do just fine. Now it's time to take your bike for a test ride. If you have a double track nearby, that's a great start. And while you're riding, think about what, if anything, can make your ride a whole lot better. And whatever it is, just look into it. For me, it was groin pain. It made the ride no fun, and I almost gave up after just 1 week. But thankfully, I found out about a seat called the Sealy SMP TRK, and it has a special design to reduce the groin pain, and it was perfect. It cost me only $63, including shipping. After a few hundred miles off-road riding, you'll want to upgrade some parts or possibly get a whole new bike. But when that happens, you'll have a pretty clear idea of what you want and what you're willing to spend. Thanks for watching, and have fun out there.